Does anybody else remember ABC Family before it became Freeform? I just finished watching Friends again. I've watched that series like a million times, so I've been trying to find something else, and unfortunately stuff on Netflix, YouTube just haven't really been interesting to me, so I decided to look for some older shows. Maybe some older show I'd never seen before, or an older show that I saw before but it's been so long that I don't remember. And I was Googling and I ran across some shows on ABC Family, and I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot about ABC Family. There was some really good shows on there. And then after it became Freeform, it just kind of got... Originally, the channel was launched by Disney back in 2001 after they purchased it from Fox. And in this way, it was kind of like the WB a little bit, but a lot better. And for the time, ABC Family and Disney Channel kind of complemented each other, where Disney Channel was for the younger children and early tweens, whereas ABC Family was for the older tweens, teenagers, and young adults. And that's where we got all of the shows. ABC Family shows, there were so many good ones. There was Kyle XY, Greek, Switched at Birth, Pretty Little Liars, Melissa and Joey, Baby Daddy, The Fosters, Jane by Design, Lincoln Heights, Make It or Break It, Lying Game, 9 Lives of Chloe King, Young and Hungry, Twisted, and of course, Secret Life of the American Teenager. There's so many of these shows that were so good to me, and this isn't even the entire list. I definitely remember watching a lot of these shows. I definitely saw Kyle XY. I watched it, but literally I don't remember it. I just remember them making a really big deal about the fact that he didn't have a belly button. Like, I just remember that being on a lot of the posters. Then there was Greek. Oh my god, Greek was the show that I watched during 7th grade and 8th grade, and I absolutely loved that band Plain White Tees that was playing that song. They really did though wear that out for all of the promo videos, promo commercials, but oh man, that really brings back middle school for me. I hate to say it, but like, everyone on that show was more interesting besides the two main characters, which was Casey and her brother Rusty. Those two were like the most dullest characters. And then I remember that Cappy guy was, I used to think he was cute back in middle school. I don't now. And then that other guy, was it Evan, the popular guy? I remember seeing him like in Aquamarine, Bring It On 3. I don't like any of his character he ever plays in anything. And then there is Switched at Birth. Oh, I really want to rewatch that. When the show first started out, the two main girls were like more fun, but then after a while their characters started to get really annoying and selfish towards the end of the show. But I do like the fact that the show was like, it helped me to learn a lot with American Sign Language, and I remember being so excited to want to learn it from watching that show. Like, I even learned some stuff. What did I remember learning? Corey, nice to meet you. Friend, please stop. Sorry, I don't know. Douchebag.
So it's like this.
Oh, like that?
Exactly.
So,
Dumb.
just...
That's literally what I remember, the sign language that I remember from the show. That was really fun to learn. Oh my god, of course we have Pretty Little Liars, which is the biggest show on ABC Family. It was the most top rated show, and it was definitely one of my favorites. I absolutely loved that show up until the 3rd season. After the 3rd season, I realized the show was just going off on some wild tangent, and I just like lost interest, because when she didn't end up with Jason but instead chose Ezra, ew. I was so pissed off. I'm just like, this is not worth watching it. And I remember reading the books too, and I didn't care if the show wasn't like the books. I'm not one of those people where it has to be like the books, but the show was just so crazy that like it didn't make sense anymore. And I will definitely rewatch season 1 and season 2 because that was really good. I discovered some really fun music because of that show. And then of course Baby Daddy. I really enjoyed watching that show. I never really got a chance to watch it all the way to the end, so I'm definitely gonna rewatch that. It was fun to watch. Was it funny? It wasn't like made me like haha funny, but more like a kind of funny, but it was still very entertaining, and I still loved watching it. And then Melissa and Joey is also like a comedy I remember watching. I feel like definitely Joey Lawrence and Melissa Joan Hart work well together in anything that they're in. I don't remember much of that show either, and I remember that Nick Robinson used to be on that show, and I used to have a crush on him as well. So I also watched The Secret Life. I literally watched all the seasons, and this was back when I was like in middle school. This was before I realized that shows don't get better. I don't know why at the time I would just stick it out with the show, like, oh, I've already spent this much time, let me just go ahead and finish it. That was then. Nowadays, if a show sucks, I stop watching it, but back then I just kept watching that show because I wanted to know what was going on and to stay up to date, because I think my friends were talking about it, but it was just so bad. So many dumb decisions. The characters, a lot of them were just very, very bland. Everyone was just like plain sliced bread personalities. I hated it so much. I hate the way it started. I hate the way it ended. But I did watch it, so that's why it's on this list. And there's a lot of other shows that I didn't get a chance to watch either. You know, Jane by Design, Line Game, Bunheads, but I never got around to it. So I'd like to go ahead and watch it now. But, you know, it's hard to try to get yourself into a show knowing that, like, the show got canceled and there's only like 1 or 2 seasons. And not only that, but worse, it ends on like a cliffhanger and you never find out what happens after that. And that's the thing that pisses me off a lot with ABC Family. There were so many great shows that it started, like a Ravenswood. I never got a chance to start that one, but it seemed like such a great show concept. And the fact that so many shows always get canceled, just like how Netflix is now, just to go ahead and cancel it just because it doesn't get like as many views as they expect from like their most popular show or something. Like, that really pissed me off. If so, then just only make a show good enough for 1 season rather than just like, you know, leaving it like that. Especially with 9 Lives of Chloe King. I was actually so excited for that show to watch it, and I remember watching the entire first season and being so pissed off that they canceled the show after the first season. That makes me really mad. That show had like great mixture of like action, some comedy, you know, that love triangle stuff, and then they just go and cancel it. Ugh. I know that they tried to get another show similar to that, like with Shadowhunters. I never really cared to start that show because I saw the movie Mortal Instruments and I felt like it was better. I feel like everyone on Shadowhunters remind me of like cosplayers trying to be like the people from the movie who was trying to be like the book. I mean, I can give that show a shot and try it. Oh wait, they canceled that show too. But other than that, these shows were just all very great. ABC Family also had some really good original movies. There was Revenge of the Bridesmaids with Raven, Beauty and the Briefcase with Hilary Duff. That is a good movie. And then of course there was My Fake Fiance with Melissa Joan Hart and Joey Lawrence. I'm definitely going to rewatch that too. And then of course their Christmas movies. Before there was even A Christmas Prince, before there was Vanessa and her Hudgens triplets, there was the ABC Family Christmas movies. They had so many good Christmas movies, so many good cheesy, cringy, fun, romantic Christmas movies. They were the best option before Netflix got on the scene. Definitely my favorite of all time, Snow Globe with Christina Milian. I watch that movie every single year. And then of course there's also other ones like Holiday in Handcuffs. Super cheesy, but it is very funny movie though.
All right, old man, I'm not leaving here until you help me. I'm coming back there and I'm gonna use that phone.
There's not going to be any trouble in my store, Super Freak. Now back that ass up nice and slow.
It makes absolutely no sense, but that's the fun of it. And then you also have Christmas Cupid. That was a good one as well. So all these came on during that 25 days of Christmas, where they play the, you know, Christmas movies and then replay all those classic ones like the Santa Claus, Home Alone, Polar Express, Christmas Carol. I looked forward to that all the time, every year. It really like just puts you in a good Christmas mood, like a great tradition. But you know, ever since shifting over to Freeform, yeah, there are a few shows. Other than that, it mostly just plays like movies, some reruns of Blackish, but not a lot of other good options on the channel nowadays. And it's probably due to the fact that not a lot of people, you know, watch cable TV like they used to, and also because people are more on social media more, especially with the demographic. People are mostly watching YouTube, Netflix, but hopefully, you know, there's still a way to be able to create like a good show that people of all ages can enjoy, just like ABC Family used to do. There's still a demand for it. It's just, yeah, it won't be coming from that channel. Let me know what you think. Do you miss ABC Family? Do you like Freeform better? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.